Welcome back, guys. It's currently Sunday, 25th of July. We just finished our weekly recap, and we're going to start now our back testing sessions. As per the new format, we're going to see not where to enter or what trade to take, but where to enter exactly, sorry, following our analysis based on the pre-London chart. So as you can see now, we are June 7th, 2021. We had the last week NFP. We saw the order block broken. We saw the impulsive. We saw the news. We saw how we could have entered instinctively or after the break and retest of 1876, since the news was actually mixed. Unemployment was good for the dollar. The NFP was bad for the dollar. So we don't know which way the investors will take. So we're going now into Monday, 7th of June. We see our analysis was to see a rejection at 1883. We see now that it price range until New York, and then we saw another block created that gets broken and retested. So let's jump into it and see how it played out. So we're going to jump into here. Let's see. This is London. Very good. So we can start putting some reference for the order block. It's okay, like this. Now we are still in London, so we can jump 1 hour ahead. Okay. As you can see, we are at the top of the order block. We can also, a smaller range can be this one. So let's see now where the price could have been could have given us good ideas to it. So we see order block, the top. We see price ranging here. This is New York open. Okay, we see going back into the range. So we want closures above this level to enter safely. But we are seeing, is undeniable that we are seeing, even if it's not a clear cut, this is a bullish trend, creating lower, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Let's see if it creates a higher low as well. Very good. Now it's being respected. We see impulsive rejection at this previous highs. As you see, this is being a strong resistance for the last minutes. Then I will talk about the NYSE was 1883, and inside, without knowing the bias, we are still in a range. I don't see. I mean, it would be a high risk, high reward buys here. Seeing okay, it's not breaking below. I can enter 1883, putting a stop loss down here, 10 pips. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out, but I'm seeing that the overall trend is bullish. As you can see, we are bullish. If I get stopped out, it's okay. Otherwise, I'm at the bottom of the range. So of course now would have been 20 pips, 25, not actually 25. 2 is 1, 2, 2.5 entry here. I will mark it as a setup of, wait a second, failure to break level. Which is pre-planned analysis, of course. Let me just take a snip. Pew. And this one. Good. Okay, so from here we see price creating higher low, higher highs. Let's see if we have another block break that we can enter on. Okay, this is the close of the first hour of the New York session. Big rejection. Okay, it's finally breaking above. Not closing below the previous lows. Okay, at the end, this is the new hourly candle. If it makes a lower wick, then it can go up. We have the stock exchange opening soon, in 20 minutes. Okay, here we are finally trying to break above the order block. Let's see if we get a retest. As you see, let's zoom in. Let's see if we get a proper retest, but you see, big impulsive candle closed at half of the halfway. Next candle, very strong, closed, weak bullish. This one is closing bearish. Let's see if we get a proper retest of the order block. Okay, as you can see here, we get this test. Let's see slowly the next candle. So it creates an upper wick already, which is not good. Makes a lower wick here. If we enter, we want to put the stop loss below here, so like 10 pips. 10 pips should be a nice range. Of course, we have plenty of range on top of this. So as I always say, let's try to do it. We place a buy below, the stop loss is below the previous highs. So we can have some minor pullback, but then a retest, but a continuation up. So let's see how it moves, and it goes. Oh, as you can see, the next candle was even better. The close of the candle was even better. We can wait the close of this one and see if it's engulfing bullish. It's perfect. It's really nice. We want to take partials. So this is 45 pips. 3 to 1 will be here. So at 22 pips, we want to take partials and put the stops at break even, of course. Okay, small pullback, bearish, bullish engulfing. This is not a nice action. Retracing to the almost to the entry and getting stopped out. Well, really didn't expect that. Could have put at 15 pips, was halfway, was 50% of the taking profits, but that's not the plan. So let's see here if we can have another re-entry. Oh, what happened? I understand what happened. You see, what time is this? What happens here after 1.5 hours of New York? Stock exchange opens. What do they want? Pullback in continuation up. So it makes sense that we want to retest the previous highs and then continue up. So let's go ahead. We get, of course, cracked. This is a pullback to the previous, to retrace and to test the previous highs. Let's see if we can have a re-entry. Actually, it was not a smart move. In insight, we should have, okay, this is pre-New York Stock Exchange. Here at 20 pips, sorry, here 15 pips, was not a good entry. This was not a good entry for the time. So let's put a label. Very good lesson learned. Let's see if we can have another re-entry here. In this case, we want it above these previous highs, previous candle bodies. Go. Okay, we're seeing a break above our retest. Let's go slowly. Okay. I want to see some strong closure. Not back into the range like it is right now. Exactly. This is not good for re-entry. Straight away. We still have 2 hours still London session close. But this is definitely not something that you want to see if you are bullish. You step out of the charts, you put an alert here, and you say, okay, let's see if we then have some liquidity grab and then continuation up. This was another retest of these lies, but this was not something we wanted to see. And these aggressive bearish candles are not what we want to see. Very good. Okay, now we see some clean action. We are at the previous highs. Let's see if we have a retest and see small bearish candles now. Let's move slow. Nice one. This is closing halfway through, which might give us like 10 pips or very short 6 pips scalp idea. Let me go and take close. Okay. 6 scalps. We just need 18 pips to have a 3 to 1. But is this a break and retest? Is this pre-planned? Is this? So we are following our analysis, but no, this is not. It might work out, but it is not the trading plan. So we're not going to take it. Exactly. That's why we don't break the plan. Very, very good. Okay. So today we saw this failure to break. Honestly, I remember this day was not easy to spot an entry, and as we saw, a nice entry would have been only here as per analysis. Risky, but you see, okay, this is the block or the block lows. Sorry. I enter here. I see no reason for price to go below here. So, but this is more an intraday entry. Unless you enter here and you get your pips. If you enter here, takes too long. So no scalping, so no trade for me. So this is it for this session, and I will see you next time with another one.